Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Technobabylon. If you remember from last time, we were on our way to see Giel Vanderwall, an art critic, and former, at least, preeminent underworld dealer, who had a lot of shady dealings with a bunch of shady people, moved to Newton City, supposedly made a new go of it, and had some information about our minejacker. However, his door was locked when we got there, and we decided we were going to cowboy our way in. And cowboy we did.
Whoa, check out Regis taking the Elliot Ness approach.
We don't have time to hang around outside. I'm just being expedient, as Central puts it.
Whatever. Vanderwall's not going to be happy about you busting his door.
Let's see if Giel Vanderwall is present and happy this time.
Giel, you in here? Oh, excuse us, miss. I'm Dr. Regis. This is Dr. Lau. We're cell agents.
You know, I'm not...
Miss, are you all right?
I don't know if I'd talk to her right away.
Regis, this is a synth. The look on your face is priceless.
Also, she's covered
It's
in
a
blood.
very expensive one, but it's still a synth. And apparently out of charge.
Something else about it bothers me more.
I know. I sure hope that isn't blood.
You know, I hope it is ketchup. That would be a funny twist.
Hello?
I think I know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, it's out of charge, you just said.
That's a very expensive synth they've got for a house girl.
Jealous?
She's not my type. What do you think they use her for?
They may be married, but I wouldn't put it past them using her for other things than cleaning.
Welcome to the future. Where
There's a
they're...
product marker on its back. SNS Synthetics.
They're not showing up on a net search. Maybe Vanderwall has more info on his terminal?
Good idea. We can see if we can get their help in extracting more from this machine.
See? I'm not just a pretty face.
Well said, Max. So this is the future where, apparently, if you are rich enough, yes, you can purchase a sex bot. Oh, Giel Vanderwall. Oh, we've got a drinks machine and a wine rack.
It'd take a long time to get through all of that.
They've got a refined taste in wines, I imagine.
Actually, no. They're all either a couple of years old or fabricated.
Weird. Maybe they're doing something to the wine.
Like what?
Well, say they were also adding amphetamines to it, for example. If they accidentally ruined it, it'd be better if it was a cheaper wine.
So, they could also be involved in the drug trade. The Vanderwalls obviously not being your, most wholesome family, I guess. Kind of like this portrait over here, but we can't look at it. So this is clearly a fancy place. I mean, look at these stone walls and everything.
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
He's the best. I love this guy.
What do you do here then?
Why, I'm the bartender. I fix up drinks for the fine folk who live here.
Anything else?
Anything else? Heck, drinks is a whole lot of stuff to know. Why, I'm the foremost expert on fine drinking in these here parts.
So if anyone wanted to know what to put into a drink,
They'd come to me, sure as shooting.
You know, I like all the little interfaces. I'm glad they do that in the future. It's way better than it just being Drink Repository 9000. I like there to be a little... Although, you know, I mean, he's clearly supposed to be a Southern gentleman, and I wonder if that wouldn't have different implications in the future. Right? I mean, the American South is apparently engaged in this bloody, you know, jihadic, synthing, you know, biosynthetic war, so, who knows? I guess we still celebrate pirates, and, you know, they were horrible people back in the day. Who knows?
there's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister. I don't just go blabbing my customers' secrets like that.
He's bluffing. He never saw anything. You're just bitter you never left that wall.
Hey, it's a fine job I have here. I ain't seen nothing since Mr. Vanderwall got his wine out of the rack this evening.
You know, it would be weird if they designed a drink-making AI that got mad that it only made drinks. That would be cruel.
There's been a bit of an incident. You don't happen to have seen what went on.
Hey, mister. I don't just
Yeah.
You're just...
Hey, I ain't seen...
Vodka. On the rocks. Twist of lime.
Regis.
Fine. Make it 2.
You know, I like that he's not totally humorless, too. I like that he's got his favorite drink and everything.
I'll speak to you later.
I'll keep your tab open.
Sorry for that. Just checking to make sure the recording was going. Alright, let's see what else do we have here. See what's on this terminal. Snootier Boki? I wonder if that's Dutch for something. That wouldn't be a problem to check that out. Or I ought to anyway. Okay, let's see. We can call somebody if we know their number. Password. Our special place. Okay, good to keep that in mind. And we can also do biometric stuff if we happen to find some biometrics.
Is this refrigerator locked? Who the hell locks a refrigerator?
Maybe they've got really expensive tastes? Although, they've got the food machine as well. Perhaps they've got something else in there.
Yeah, Gil, I just really get the sense that you're up to a lot of bad stuff, my boy.
That's not going to get it open.
Oh, I was hoping that would work on every piece of electronics. Alright, food machine.
Hi, I'm Chef.
Oh, no.
What can I get for you?
It's Sheffy. Hello, Sheffy.
What are you?
I'm Chefy, your friendly food helper.
All right, what's this machine you come in?
This masterpiece is the THE Foods Gourmand Range Comestible Synthesizer. It's the best thing since sliced bread. What should even make?
Sounds like it's trying too hard to be helpful.
I like helping. Helping is fun.
Watch out, Sheffy, or we will give you a horrible virus that will make you into a jerk. However, I get the sense that this is what Sheffy really wants to be doing in a completely high-end food processor. It is a little funny that they didn't design another AI that's a little, I don't know, more upscale than Sheffy, but that's fine. I guess THE Foods only has the one. Man, I could not sing that at all. A terrible range.
What's on the menu?
If you're feeling peckish, I could whip up some braised eggs and white wine sauce.
Gosh.
Or how about some nice tartalettes?
Sounds better than what mine can do.
Or if you want some of Mr. Gill's favorite, I can always make toaster pastry.
Pop-Tarts. That seems like Sheffy was designed for other things other than that. She was designed for hot cuisine. Notice, by the way, that this was called the Gourmand range, which I think is supposed to be a gentle little pun. A gourmet is, of course, somebody who likes expensive, well-done, fancy food. A gourmand is somebody who just likes food a whole lot, and there's kind of the implication that they don't much care what they're cramming into their gaping maw. They just like food.
What's the difference between you and the one I've got at home, the J115?
Oh, I'm much newer. My dynamic protein stereolithography system means I can make nearly anything. I've got so much more flavor treatment. I can make just about any taste you desire.
What if I wanted some of that protein slop that mine makes?
Ugh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. But how about some truffles?
It's a snob, then.
I do like some good stereo protein lithography or whatever that was. It sounds futuristic.
How much did you set the Vanderwalls back then?
I'm only 410,000 quanta from all good retailers.
Quanta.
That's more than I make in a year.
These people can apparently afford the finer things.
Crime does pay, kids.
Can you make chicken fried steak?
Absolutely.
You sure like your meat.
I like steak fried chicken personally, but that's a good second place.
Can you make barbecue brisket?
Sure can. American style.
That'll do.
Extra sauce.
You bet.
Protein complex A or B?
Pardon?
What protein complex do you want me to make the meat out of?
Beef?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have any real beef.
Curse you, future! You can make everything, but what does it even matter if it's all made out of protein complexes?
Can you make grits?
Don't you want a road engineer for that?
Grits is kind of like porridge. You have it with gravy.
Ugh, that sounds even worse.
I won't make any for you then.
I'm not a big grits fan. However, if she had some hominy, I wouldn't say no to that southern fried treat. True story, though. I don't know if anybody else is more familiar with this, maybe, who lives in the American South. I'm from the American North. And I gotta tell you, when I go down there, there is so much fried food, and the leafy greens are few and far between in the restaurants that I go to. There's more hush puppies than there are radishes, I'll say that much.
Can you make barbecue brisket?
Sure.
Alright, that's enough.
Pardon?
I like that they put in a lot of dialogue here, but we need to be progressing along, finding out what's going on with this presumptive... I don't know, something's going on here. That much is clear. They got a fancy, quote, art, end quote. You know, I don't think that's a problem. It's fine. Right. Well, there's an obvious sort of door here in the back, and I think that's all we can do here for now. Let's see how Mr. Vanderwall is doing upstairs. Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
Good night.
What the hell happened in here? Did someone get to Vanderwall before he could talk?
Maybe it's a domestic gone bad?
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, the old forensic drones. Yeah.
We should check around first.
What?
We need to get a look at it ourselves before the crime scene people wreck it.
Aren't you, like, Mrs. Buy the Book? But you know what? I'm for it.
Good idea.
Really?
Well, yes.
Who are you and what have you done with Charlie Regis?
What do you mean?
You're unusually cavalier today. You got something on your mind? I mean, I know you don't usually care what Central thinks about regulations, but...
Also, we need to find that thing to save our unborn children. Secret, secret, secret.
We've just found the scene of at least 2 murders. Central's gonna be tied up with the bomber. It'll take hours for anyone else from Cell to be sent out. And damn regulations, these men deserve a resolution.
Wow, I've never seen you get so impassioned. Those old world values of yours are useful sometimes after all.
Also, that was total lies. So, you know, again, I mean, I appreciate the 3D nature of our character. Yes, we are totally faking it right now for our younger colleague. But anyway, well, what do we have here? A hand, eh? Well, we needed a biometric scanner downstairs. Yep, this is the kind of gross thing that happens in games. Oh, that sound effect. So, let's talk about this for a second. I don't know, to me calling this, quote, a domestic gone bad, unless they were like, I don't know, they owned a lot of, like, power tools, and, Max, don't walk through it. Yeah, this looks like a horrible murder. I mean, obviously something unbelievable happened here. Yeah. Ooh, picked up a photograph. Yeah, this doesn't almost look human, you know? Okay, here's, Gil and Dakari Vanderwall. Of course, if you are a cosmopolitan, astute man like I am, you would know that the Eiffel Tower is in the old Paris. Back of the paragraph is the wedding 2071. You got it. Okay. Well, let's see what else do we have in here. Let's talk to him. Actually, let's...
It's like they had an industrial accident.
That's what I'm
In
saying.
the bedroom?
Well, there was a synth downstairs. One wonders what a sufficiently motivated robot would be capable of. Man, this jacuzzi looks nasty. I'm not sure what you're implying by that, and I'm not kidding. I'm actually not sure what you're implying by that. I guess maybe a jacuzzi is... maybe it's meant to, you know, infer that he likes comfort?
I think I'm carrying as much of Vanderwall around as I want to.
Well said, and more than you maybe ought to. You know, we were worried about the crime scene folks wrecking the scene, and we're just scooping up hands by the bushelful.
I don't think I can justify taking that.
Aw, but it looks nice in your apartment.
I have no idea who that's supposed to be.
Shall I trance it for you?
There's no such thing as comfortable ignorance anymore, is there?
Huh? You old people are weird.
This could be important. Transit. Maybe it's an important figure for him. He's got a full-size figure of a mysterious lady. All right, what's his control panel? THE Systems flood robe, storage control. Please ensure there are no obstructions. I see. Well, look, we've got a coat hanger here. Okay, presumably that was our obstruction. Also, we have a hanger now, so that's nice. This, apparently, this panel opens the grating there. And indeed, there we have...
See anything interesting?
There's an empty gun rack in here.
That's interesting.
Ammunition, maintenance tools, cleaning spray, but no gun.
In their closet?
Maybe it's their outdoor gear. There's fishing equipment in here as well.
Fishing equipment,
Are
eh?
you taking stuff again?
It might be useful. Call it a hunch.
What, you didn't get mad when I picked up the hand, but you got mad about the fishing rod? You know what? I think it's time to do a little bit of angling. Although, do we need a hook?
There we go. Now it's got an enormous hook.
Ah! Oh, adventure game logic. Alright. I don't know. Let's fish for something.
I think I'm...
Yeah. Let's see what we can see about this body here.
There's something at the bottom of the pool. A pistol?
A murder weapon?
One of them, maybe. It's too deep to reach.
You know,
Not without severely contaminating the crime scene anyway.
again, we picked up a hand, but whatever. Yeah, I don't think this would be a pistol weapon unless we had the Bloody Mess perk. Cross video game humor. Alright, now that I know what I'm fishing for. You know...
Nothing biting?
The hook sinks, but I can't catch that pistol at the bottom.
Oh, well, what do we have here? A magnetic base?
There, a magnet at the end of a fishing line.
For catching submarines?
Oh, put it together, Lau. For getting a pistol, of course. Bloop.
Got it.
The murder weapon?
One of them, anyway. Why is it in the jacuzzi, though?
What we really need is a witness.
A witness, you say?
Vanderwall's antique semi-automatic pistol. Probably not listed on the city's firearms register.
Well, now we've got a gun, which is, you know, nice. So speaking of witnesses, let's go see if we can put anything together down in the down. Alright. Well, we've got a few things here. Their special place was probably Paris. There it is. Okay. And now it looks like we need to have some biometric data, which we can presumably get through the hand. Oh!
It's definitely his hand, but the system won't recognize it.
And why would that be, I wonder?
Gil Vanderwall's cold, dead hand.
Well, I wonder if it has something to do...
Hi, I'm Sheffy.
Hello, Sheffy.
What can I get?
Hush.
Never.
That's enough for now. I wonder if it has something to do with the description of it as a cold, dead hand. Because one of the things that a biometric sensor could presumably look for is hand temperature.
Howdy, partner. What can I get y'all?
No, nothing.
I'll keep your tab open.
Let's see if we can open this refrigerator the old-fashioned
That's
way.
not going to get it up.
Aw. Yeah, so what we need to do is to find some method of heating up the hand to make the computer think of it as real. Well, look at that. Some knives and some cooking gel. What's this cooking gel do? The exothermic wetware gel cooks the food. I see. Well, what do you say we heat this sucker on up to 250 Celsius? That seems like quite a bit of, quite a bunch. What is a normal temperature for somebody? Roughly 37 Celsius, 98 Fahrenheit? Does that sound about right? Let's see if that'll do it. And there we go. That was just based on some preliminary medical knowledge, of course. Presumably we could have just incinerated the hand or flash cooked it. But we didn't care about that. And look at that. In we go. Here is a ton of contacts. Oh my goodness, look at all these contacts. And we are going to need to figure out what to, who to talk to.
Hey, this is Al's Body Shop. We've been shut down. So, if we got your stuff, we'll try to get to you, but who knows. This is the cops. You can kiss my...
Oh, Al. And in keeping with the game, there is, in fact, something with every single one of these numbers. Each of them tells a bit of the story. Most of them are just in there sort of for fun. Who's D? Let's talk to D.
If you need to buy some stuff, meet me at 12 a.m. on 38th Wonder.
Sorry, wrong number.
Okay, D, but maybe we'll need to buy some stuff later or something. Legitimate Johnson. I gotta call Legitimate Johnson.
Hello. You have reached the offices of Legitimate Johnson, Nigerian Prince. Please leave your name, number, and social security after the beep.
Ah, the joke never gets old. Psychic University, man, this guy's just got a who's who of nonsense in here. You know who we really want to call? Are S&S Synthetics to find out more about that model.
Stepford & Son, Synthetic Associates. Liam Stepford speaking.
Hello, Liam.
Ah, Mr. Vanderwall. I trust everything is satisfactory.
Mr. Stepford, my name is Dr. Charles Regis. I'm a cell agent.
Oh my, yes. How may I help, Dr. Regis?
I'm investigating the death of one of your clients, Giel Vanderwall.
Oh my, yes. That sounds terrible.
I like his little oh my, yes. And the voice acting is quite good for Liam.
We've got your company's name linked to the synthetic in the apartment.
Oh my, yes. A repurposed IL-240 platform running a BN110187 update cycle. A maid, yes. And a very expensive one it was too, yes.
That looks like the one.
That's pretty good.
Oh my, yes. He purchased a complete body. Though it looks like he had some afterwork done on it elsewhere, oh yes.
What kind of afterwork?
It looks like the personality was tooled elsewhere, yes. Likely to more particular tastes, yeah.
Not something you'd do?
Mr. Regis, this is a family business, oh yes? We simply sell platforms. We cannot be held responsible for alterations thereafter.
Well, fair enough, and let's not delve into that too much, perhaps, more than is wise.
What can you tell me about this synth?
Everything up until its point of sale, oh my, yes. We recently acquired a number of IL-240 platforms, formerly industrial models. With some cosmetic retooling, they're fit for a great many humanoid roles, oh my, yes.
Like housework?
Oh my, yes! Like this platform, we sell many without including a personality. There are a great many legal and ethical restrictions on the sale of AIs within Newton. But if one were to acquire an AI mind state from elsewhere and incorporate it...
It leaves you completely blame-free for whatever's done with it.
Quite so, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes.
Okay, so they're a high-end boutique selling AI platforms, and apparently the laws against this kind of thing are lax enough that you can sell what's clearly meant to be a receptacle for AI and is in fact useless without one, without encountering any of the prohibitions on the sale of AIs. You do wonder what kind of rights they're granted, if any, and how Central fits into all this, something like that. Also, he mentioned that they were like industrial models, and there did seem to be some stuff that went wrong upstairs, and she does have blood all over her, so that's something worth noting.
The synth in question is powered down. We need to ask it some questions.
It shall need to be revitalized then, oh my, yes. Likely it misgauged its own consumption rate, was unable to reach a charging point.
Is there any way to fix it?
Oh my, yes. You can remove the power cell from the upper torso. It will be concealed by the pseudodermal layer of outer skin, but this can be removed with a sharp implement.
So, I have to perform surgery.
You will need to remove the power cell and charge it separately. The platform should return to full operation thereafter, oh yes.
That's all I need to know for now.
Please don't hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help, oh my, yes.
Well, they were very helpful, which I guess they would have to be. I mean, they've set things up so that they wouldn't be in any kind of trouble in a situation like this, even if a known criminal buys one of their platforms, incorporates an AI, and the AI goes wonky. That's nothing to do with them. Well, they said that the power cell is in this thing, and I think we know what that means. Time
What are you up to?
Just doing some
stab it
surgery.
in the back. It's a little creepy, but there you have it. It's just like taking out your Tamagotchi or whatever.
A silicon graphene rechargeable power cell. According to the gauge on the side, it's empty.
Alright, now how are we going to plug or charge up this sucker? And I noticed that out in the hallway, there was in fact a dock, and one wonders if you could use the dock to charge up this power cell. It was presumably meant to power the little vacuum robot going to and fro there. And there we have it. No trouble at all. The power cell is filled. Now, one might wonder if there was a horrific murder and the guy was splatted all over the place. And there's a powered down robot that's got, you know, blood all over it. Maybe powering it back on isn't quite the thing to do right away.
Hey, what do you make of this?
Charlie, she's not going to answer you. Not when she's out of charge like that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh,
Sure.
You putz, Charlie. All right, well, that's you know, fortune favors the bold and dumb, I guess. Let's power her right back on.
CI wetware systems
Beginning reboot. Beginning recovery from critical.
failure.
Basic input-output executing.
MBR unified bootloader executing kernel.
Kernel executing
SBININIT. Calibrating.
CI state with
USD.
Oh, that is better.
Sexy French maid, I guess what we should have expected. Well, how are you, ma'am?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Hello?
Hi. All right, we got a lot to talk about.
Who are you?
Je m'appelle Chantal. I am Monsieur Gale et Monsieur Dacqueray's maid.
You're a synthetic maid?
Pardon, mademoiselle? I do not understand.
A synth.
Excusez-moi, what is a synth?
It certainly stays in character.
I help the masters with their household things.
And where were you made?
Mademoiselle, I was born in France.
Yeah, because all French people I know run on graphene power cells.
Okay, take it easy. So she is A, aggressively French, and B, they apparently never actually told her that she was a synth, which seems weird.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They are the best employers a young French girl could hope to have.
Are they really?
Quite so, monsieur. So loving. And with such exquisite taste.
Wow, they must have got this one customized for sycophancy.
Do you know anyone who might want to hurt them?
Oh no, monsieur. They are beloved by all.
Seems like they maybe programmed her with a few beliefs. I mean, if they're crime people, then presumably, yes, there were quite a lot of people that would want to hurt them.
What the hell happened upstairs?
How do you mean, monsieur?
The room's recent redecoration. Shades of Geel everywhere.
And the body of Dakari Vanderwall, shot to pieces in the tub. Any opinions on this?
Oh, monsieur, I cannot discuss this. I have been told, most strictly, not to discuss what goes on upstairs.
Even if it includes the double homicide of your owner?
I have my orders. What would Monsieur Gale think if I went against him?
Probably not a great deal anymore.
She doesn't quite seem to get what's happened.
Might not have been written with a comprehension of abstracts like death.
Well, it's good that at least somebody here understands what's going on. I mean, I feel like we could maybe get frustrated with her, but the fact is, this is not apparently a full AI, or at very least is pretending not to be one, in which once given an order, even if it makes no sense to hold the order anymore, the AI won't, it's not a general intelligence and won't be able to overcome that. It must abide by the rules it was given.
What do you do around here?
I do the cleaning, the cooking, and the shopping.
And that's it?
Monsieur, it would not be proper for me to say.
So you are a sex bot?
Mon Dieu, how dare you infer such a thing?
Well, it's a pretty straight inference, Chantal.
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Monsieur, I remember many things. My memory is holographic. But I have Monsieur Gale's confidence to consider.
Even if Cell requires it?
I cannot simply discuss what happens around here without his permission.
He certainly paid for loyalty.
Yeah, I can't imagine he would program in a escape that would require them to comply with police officers. Presumably, if they had a regulated AI industry, then they would have needed to have something like that in. But as it is, no such thing exists. This is basically a contraband AI.
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
Monsieur?
Would you be able to do anything Mr. Vanderwald told you?
Anything?
Anything.
Monsieur, you should not ask such questions. I am just the maid.
Uh-huh.
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Surely you realize, monsieur. All the best maids in the world, they are French.
And the best lovers, I hear.
What are you implying, mademoiselle?
I never had Gil down as quite such a francophile.
I am also very discreet, monsieur. When you care for someone's home, there are a lot of things that you hear.
Or do.
Mademoiselle, such slander. And even if true, I would not say. I have Monsieur Guerre's confidence to think of.
Yeah, we get it. So, yeah. Also, Charlie cannot let go of this sex bot thing. We get it. It's just maybe not relevant to the murders at hand. So let's leave it be and only talk about relevant things.
2 men have been killed upstairs. There's blood and human remains all over the room, and all over you. If you weren't directly involved, then you're at least a material witness.
I am sorry, monsieur. I cannot say what happens upstairs. Monsieur Gill, he values his privacy greatly.
How about we take you down to cell and manually pull your memory apart?
Regis, it's a synth. Threatening it won't help.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
My pleasure to evapt, monsieur.
Yeah, good of you to both realize that. Well, the guy did tell us to call him back if we were having any trouble, so let's see if he's... Actually, before that, let's see if Charlie has anything to say about our news scenario. As she shuffles into
Hey,
place.
Max.
What's up?
By Charlie, I mean Max, of course.
That's an expensive synth they've got.
It can do all sorts. I tranced a demo. It's probably anatomically accurate, too.
Excuse me?
Well, they won't tell your secrets. You're not going to traumatize them, no matter what you do. So, Mr. and Mr. Vanderwall probably got it to join in once in a while.
But why would...
I forget, you didn't grow up with synthetics.
You know, I don't know. I mean, far be it from me to say what 2 consenting adults and a consenting sex bot do in the privacy of their home, but I can't imagine having what amounts to a hydraulic press would be, well, for everybody. It brings up an interesting point. One wonders how much pounds of force she can exert, and whether when the safety precautions were taken off, she was able to just pulp everybody.
Why do you think someone would lock their refrigerator?
Same reason you'd lock anything else. Something valuable inside it.
But what?
Some people keep wetware at low temperatures to stop GGs.
And GGs are...
Oh, gray goo. Catastrophic exponential reproduction. Under certain conditions, the fabricators and the wetware make more of themselves.
And low temperatures prevent that.
Not really, but higher temperatures definitely accelerate the growth. People like to think they're in control, though.
Right, so presumably that's why they were maybe in the shower in Mandela's apartment for warmer temperatures, something like that. Anyway.
What do you think happened, from what we've seen so far?
The marks on the gun suggest Vanderwall shot his husband.
And the walls, and the windows, the bed, the door, the pictures.
Maybe a domestic dispute? We don't really know how things were here.
He wasted a lot of shots. Do you think he missed all those times?
Or he was shooting at something else and happened to hit Dakari.
Interesting.
What do you think of the apartment?
Expensive and tasteless. I'm not keen on the decor either.
You mean the blood splatter?
No, the actual decor. I tranced an interview. Said his husband decorated it all. Apparently, this is just their city place. They've got a much larger house out in the savannah.
So he let Dakari run riot with the design here.
Apparently. He should have stuck to swimming.
Keep at it, Max.
Can do, Regis.
Alright, you two. Plenty catty there. Anyway, we'll check in with Central in a minute. Let's see if we can get a handle on what to do with the synth, and then when we're on final approach, more or less, then we'll call Central and tell them what happened. We don't want people showing up too early and messing up everything.
Stepford and Son, Synthetic Associates. Liam Stepford speaking.
I like Liam. I like his voice actor.
We believe this synth to be a material witness, or involved, in a murder.
Oh my, no! How horrific!
It's unwilling to cooperate with us, though. Vanderwall seems to have ordered it to remain silent about certain areas of his home.
Oh my, secrecy is one of many reasons that users opt for non-OEM personalities. If you wish, I could have one of my engineers disassemble its mind state in order to recover memories. This may take several hours, depending upon the algorithm used for laying down synaptic engrams.
I'm afraid time is a critical factor, Mr. Stepford. Is there any way I can do it here?
Oh, there may be. Oh my, yes. I shall transfer you the necessary tool.
And there we go.
What's this splitter for?
CI platform mines are modular, Dr. Regis. Oh my, yes. All are made of 3 components: personality, role, and platform memory. The maid's desire not to tell you likely stems from her personality.
So if she had a different personality,
Something more helpful.
she might tell us what we need to know.
It may not be quite so simple, but that is the foundation of the idea. Oh my, yes.
Where would I find other mind state modules?
Any other platform that runs a communicative interface. It is not simply limited to synthetic platforms. Oh my, no.
Okay, I don't think we need to ask about the personality again.
What does the role memory do?
It alters how a platform will perceive a situation, and also acts as a source of knowledge for its job.
How would it be different?
Take, for example, a man in the street. A platform with the role of a sales clerk may see a customer.
A law enforcement unit may see a potential suspect.
Oh my, yes, and the role will furnish it with instructions on how to handle it.
And platform memory?
What is a platform memory component?
These are the memories that each individual unit has recorded. At simplest, it is often a holographic matrix in which engrams are laid down. Sight, sound, and any other senses available are stored in here. Oh my, yes. Based on its role and personality, a unit may have a different understanding of these memories.
So, it'd perceive it differently depending on how the rest of its mind was built?
Oh my, yes.
It's a neat...
That's all I need to know for now.
Please don't hesitate to get in contact if you think we can help. Oh my, yes.
It's a neat conceit, and I will say they are building up the AI people as being very helpful. And again, you know, obviously not anxious to implicate themselves in any way. So, this is sort of what we did with Mandela earlier. Let's collect everything from this AI. Made. That's fine. Back up she goes. And, obviously, we've got our drinksman. And we don't think either of these people really have anything to tell us. The drinks guy said he wouldn't spill anybody's secrets, and Sheffy didn't indicate that anything like that was true. She seemed to think that she would be okay with whatever. So my guess is what we're going to want for Mrs. Maid here, we're certainly going to want the maid's memories, because that's what we're interested in. She was upstairs. And I think it's okay if her role is still maid. I would imagine that'd be okay. Let's try turning her personality into the chef and see how that affects things. How are you feeling now, Chantel?
Hi!
Hello?
How are you?
Who are you?
Well, when they get messy, right?
Right.
I clean up the apartment, right?
Right.
And anything else that needs doing around here. I'm here to make everyone happy, whatever it takes.
Jeez, it's like giving amphetamines to a synth.
No wonder they only keep this personality in food machines.
Like I said, it's a little weird that they didn't have a different personality for the more upscale clients, but whatever.
What can you tell me about the Vanderwalls?
They're great fun. I like them a lot.
Any other thoughts on them?
I like you guys too. You're fun as well.
Is there anything you don't like?
Nope.
Thank you, Chef Tell. Now, let's get into the meaty bits.
What do you do around here?
I'm the maid. I keep this place clean, and I do the shopping. Also, I'm anatomically correct.
Excuse me?
Well, Mr. Gill didn't just want a maid. He really loves French folk. So sometimes when he's bored, he insists I come to the bedroom. And he's got all these outfits and...
Just no more. I get the picture. So, he cheats on his husband with a synth.
Oh no, he's not cheating. Mr. Dakari joins in too.
I totally called it.
You did, but it was pretty obvious. We basically only didn't get it because we're just old-fashioned Oliver over here. Alright.
What can you remember before you ran out of power?
Ooh.
Yes?
I remember something.
What is it?
I'm sorry. The memory module is holographic, but isn't wholly compatible. I need something to help me remember.
You're asking for a bribe?
Oh, Regis.
I just need one of those
Mnemonics?
Yeah, that's it!
So, something that'd help jog your memory about what happened.
Yeah, that's it!
Maybe we could use something from the scene.
Well, we could indeed.
Have you had your safety protocols removed?
What's a safety protocol?
It stops you hurting people, or doing things you're not supposed to.
Why would I want to do that? That'd be real mean of me.
Yes, but sometimes there are accidents.
This platform's got nothing like that, but I'm not gonna hurt nobody.
Well, it's worse than we thought. Far from having her safety protocols removed, she in fact has no safety protocols.
Why the hell did they get a synth like this?
Everyone needs to eat, right?
With you so far?
So why make it a chore? Food can be fun with so much choice available.
So that's why they made you like that?
Yep, I'm here to help anyone with whatever they need.
Thanks. We'll keep looking around.
Have a really great day!
Oh, we will, Chantel, thank you. I think we know that the gun is probably going to be the mnemonic that she needs, but before that happens, let's be good detectives and call into Central.
This is Regis. Come in, Central.
Central standing by.
Case update to report.
Hey, I thought we weren't telling Central yet.
Subject and spouse found dead in apartment. Request that you hold off on crime scene team until we complete a preliminary.
Unable to comply. Specialists are being allocated and dispatched.
Oh, come on. This is our case.
Please return to cell when expedient.
Listen, you heartless pile of circuits. Not until we've had a look around. Regis out.
Sorry, Max. You got anything to say about that?
Hey, Max.
What's up?
You just asked
Keep
her
at it,
about
Max.
that.
Can do, Regis.
But it's pretty clear what that's supposed to be.
Oh,
Oh?
I remember. There was something about that and Mr. Gill.
Go on.
No, I'm sorry. There was something about his wine. But I'm afraid my thing is food, not drink. I don't know a thing about what they were doing to it.
Maybe we should ask someone who knows their booze?
Maybe indeed we should. Now, the personality I think we can keep as Sheffy. The memory we still want as the maid. The role, let's switch to barman. So now we'll know all about that drink.
Does this ring any bells?
Oh, yeah! It's what Mr. Gill used when We were all up in the bedroom earlier this evening.
You're worrying too much.
You promised me that you'd gotten out of it.
I have. This was merely a favor for an old friend.
And look where it's gotten you.
They were arguing about something. It sounded big.
Don't you think I know what this could mean? You asked me to talk to that damned cell agent, and I agreed. You see what I do for you?
I know. And I knew you'd do the right thing eventually.
It's not just because it's the right thing, or because you asked. It's because of what it would mean to the whole city.
Mr. Gill was grumpy, but not at Mr. Dakari so much. Then he asked for some of his special wine.
Chantel, be a dear. Bring me my wine.
This was the lousy stuff they've got in the wine rack.
To law and order.
Yeah, but he puts extra things in his wine as well.
Oh my goodness.
Ah!
Gil, what's wrong?
It must have been my... What is this?
What's what?
Mr. Gill seemed to be real worried about something.
Who are you?
Gil, what are you doing with that gun?
Stay away. Don't come any closer. Ah! No! Get off me! Chantel!
He sounded like he was in trouble.
Get it out of me!
He kept telling me there was something in him. I asked what he meant.
It's inside me! Get in there and get it out!
And the maid's personality. She'd have done anything he asked.
Ooh.
I didn't find anything, though.
So Vanderwall had a hallucinatory freakout.
Sounds like it was whatever he was putting in the wine. We'd better find out what it was.
Oh, I know! I know everything about drinks. Mr. Gil was buying up cheap wine and using wetware to artificially age it.
Wetware?
Yeah, he kept it in the refrigerator.
Well,
Ow!
there you go.
Geez, what is that? Can't you hear it?
There, the wetware on the middle shelf. It rapidly ages the wine to how it's wanted.
Not anymore, it doesn't. It's been reprogrammed. That memory module's broadcasting a signal. The wetware in the refrigerator's interpreting it as an order to reformat itself.
So it stopped being a wine aid and ended up a powerful hallucinogen?
Looks that way.
You want me to carry it? You look uncomfortable.
Yeah, something about it hurts.
Look at that sly grin, you dog. That's how you steal a memory module. So that was the means of assassination.
Hey!
We're heading back to cell. A forensics team will be here in a while. Just don't try to make, cook, or clean anything while we're gone, okay?
I got it!
Goodbye, Chantel. Well, this was quite an interesting little situation. It was a fairly exotic means of assassination. And we're going to be digging into what that means for the city next time on Let's Play Technobabylon. See you then. Stop.